Righty guys, welcome in. This is the first of a little interview series we're going to do in the lead up to the Winterlude LAN this weekend, 23rd of July, at the University of Canterbury. My name is Ride Hunter for Kai Studios. We're going to be casting all day. And I'm joined by a player who has been prominent in the recent tournaments, in the past few tournaments. You may know him as Explosive Fury or just Fury, Sam Johnson. Welcome in, Sam.
Hello, hello. How are we doing today?
Not too bad. For those who don't know, Sam just gotten back from losing lands in China, so hopefully he has a little bit better luck in New Zealand this coming weekend. But what we'll do is, just for the next 10 minutes, we will just shoot the shit about your previous lands, the upcoming land, what you're kind of expecting, how the team's feeling, all that kind of good stuff. So we will start with you and yourself. So how did you get into Dota, like Dota 2 itself?
Well, okay, so I played Warcraft 3 like ages back. Like just in primary school with friends. This would have been like 10 years ago or something. We'd just like play random custom games like Angel Arena or whatever.
Yeah.
And then one day my brother so I would play quite often with my brother as well. We'd go to the Net Cafe, and one day we were like, oh, like it was one of the really early versions of Dota 1. And we played it, and then every now and again would I liked the game. It was fun. So every now and again I'd like play a Dota 1 game like in lobbies. And then it would have been about 6 years ago or something, on not early release of G Arena, but after it had been out for a little bit, I got into just playing only Dota 1. Like I stopped playing the other custom games.
Yep.
I started playing on G Arena like an hour or two a day. Like I'd play a game or two. And yeah, I don't know. I never played anything else pretty much since then. It's just like Dota 2 came out, I transitioned straight away. Like the second I got a beta key, I moved over. And I don't know, I've just always loved the game. It's always been fun.
So, obviously you've been involved for quite a while in Dota and the scene, but we'll take you right back to your first involvement in the UC LANs. So who was your first team that you were on?
Okay, so in the very first UC LAN, I did actually play. Our team was Carry Comes Late.
Yeah.
So we were Team CCL. Essentially, I was playing with me and a few school friends, and
Yeah.
I was going to be 2.5 hours late to the tournament.
Yeah, so Gary comes late.
Luckily, first game we got a bye, and then second game my team managed to lose, so we were in the lower bracket.
Oh, I see.
I turned up for the LAN, and I was like, oh, we're about to start our second game, the third game of the series of the tournament, and if we lose, we're knocked out. And I just remember starting the game, and there was I can't remember who was casting it. It might have been you, whoever else was doing it. But I just remember their first comment was, "Well, these guys got wrecked in their last game, probably looking for a fast loss again here." And then we got an 8-minute GG out of the other teams, and I had 1,100 GPM on Shadowfiend.
Oh dear.
So
the carry did indeed come late.
Did indeed. However, we got completely demolished in the next game. So. I think we were versing Ice Cold, and no, it wouldn't have been them. I can't remember. It might have been Winning Habit or something, but whoever beat us in the second game went on to make the finals, I think.
So, I mean, you guys have progressed. Did you end up winning one of the tournaments? Did you lose both finals?
No, so the second one, the one after I played Carry Comes Late, we did win that.
You won that.
So that was the first time that Team eNVy joined.
Yeah.
And we played Shadow Shaman Mirana, I think, 8 games in a row, first 2 picks. It was pretty fun. But yeah, no, we did go on to win that. It was a great final. Like it went to all 3 games, and I just into that I think the third game was like insanely tight, like 55 minute game or something.
Yeah, I remember something. I casted that one. I remember that was like something dumb as well. It was like so close. And of course, last year for you guys, you did make it through to the finals. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
And what happened in those finals?
Well,
was it a Techies pick in the first game?
It was. So it was Techies pick in the first game, and unfortunately, I hadn't really told the plan that well to my team. So
Yeah.
we got into the mid game, and our carry thought he was meant to be farming. Instead, like I wanted him fighting. I
Yeah.
hadn't really told him though, so we ended up slowly falling behind, trying to play with like 3 heroes plus techies while
Yeah.
he farmed. And we ended up actually losing that after getting a huge advantage. And then second game, I think we ended up dropping out after about 16 minutes.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick GG in that second game. I just remember the Techies pick simply because there was a crowd of maybe like 15 people inside the spectator room that we were at, and every time the Techies got a kill or someone walked over the mines, everyone just went nuts. It was actually so much fun. It made that game so much more fun. But moving on, I guess, to the LAN coming onto the weekend. So you are playing with Team eNVy again. Is it the same? It's the same roster minus one guy from last year. Is that correct? I think. Did you guys play with Bunny? Was that last year? Oh no, wait.
Yeah, so last year
you had Bunny and TCA.
Yeah, so last year we played with Bunny and TC. This year we don't have either of them. So this year we've gotten Amago, who played in. Oh, which team were they? I can't remember exactly what their team was called, but he played Magnus a bunch and did really well on Magnus. And like I added him after LAN and asked him to play for us. And then we've got Twig, so we've got Rob again, who played for us in the very first UC LAN.
And you may know him as my co-caster for the previous events. He helped us out, and I know much to the disdain of some people who wanted him to play. He ended up casting, and it was a lot of good fun. Are we gonna see any pocket picks, any more pocket techies? Do you have that strat? I mean, like
pocket picks. Chances are it's gonna be like IO combos coming out.
Yeah, I mean, like Cockitch is a prodigious IO player.
Cockitch is an amazing IO player. He also plays an amazing Enigma, like the greediest Enigma you've ever seen.
Is that like Midas doesn't leave the jungle for the first 20 minutes?
It's not even okay. So it's the Midas rush. You do the normal like Black Hole. Like he joins fights with Black Hole, but it's like it's not only Midas rush. It's Midas into Octarine. You know,
Midas
like,
eggs,
you gotta
Octarine,
true efficiency out of the Midas.
That's true.
If I can, I'm gonna try picking that in one of the important games and get some of that going. But overall, I mean, we as a team we haven't played a game. I haven't played with most of the players in my team like at all in the last year.
Hey, so, I mean, you know, you've played with them before.
It'll be pretty much on the day. You know, like when you play a pub and you accidentally queue captain's mode, you're like, oh, what does everyone want to play?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna end up being kind of like that. Like I'll just ask everyone what they want to play, and then I'll fifth pick myself a mid hero that just tries to bring the lineup together.
Wins the game.
Or if we just have a horrible lineup, just like go Meepo, just try 1v5. Have some fun.
So for your team's fans out there, for those who are watching, what can we expect from Fury himself? What kind of pick? If you could pick one hero that you played every game on at the LAN, what would it be?
Oh, I think everyone knows the answer.
Was it Invoker?
I would pick Invoker.
I would pick Invoker every game?
But I assume it's going to be banned. Like the thing is, I'm happy to play.
First phase
I'm
ban
literally happy
game.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm literally happy to play that hero against 5 counter picks.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. Like I've played way too much Invoker. If it gets through, I'll pick it.
You spammed Invoker to 6k, dude. Like. I think at that point you can probably win lands with it, but that's just about all we've got time for. It's just a quick interview. Thank you very much for joining us, Sam. Thank you very much for those who are watching this. There are going to be a few more of these videos done in the lead up to the day. Obviously, we will also play these snippets throughout the day on the LAN itself. The LAN will start at 10 AM on Saturday the 23rd. That's when the first game starts. We're going to be broadcasting a replay of our preview show from 8:30 in the morning, so make sure you check out that. The preview show itself is going to be done live on Kai Time, twitch.tv/Kai Studios. That's tomorrow night, 10 PM NZST. Make sure you join. We're going to have a lot of fun previewing what should be an awesome LAN. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.